Now let us go through the last problem of condition number 3. Now it is a hexagonal plate of 30 mm side has one of its edges parallel to HP and the surface of the plate is inclined at 40 degree with draw the projection of the plate. So the plane given is a hexagonal plate, the side is 30 mm, so all 6 sides of 30 mm. Now it is said that one of its edges or one of its side is parallel to HP. So out of the 6 sides, one side is parallel to HP and the surface of the plate is making an angle of 40 degree with HP. So what will be the assumption for first step? So instead of going through all these things which I have written here, I will explain it directly from the problem, that how to find out the assumption. Now this particular line, one of its edges parallel to HP, will help us to find out what will be the assumption for first step. Now as it is said that one of its edges or side is parallel to HP, now what we will assume that instead of making the side, we will make the complete hexagon parallel to HP. So the inclination between the hexagonal plate and HP will now be 0 degree. So we have made the hexagonal plate completely flat or parallel to HP. Why we have done so? Because it is said that side is parallel to HP. Okay. So when we have made the hexagon parallel to HP, the true shape will be seen in top view. And as AJ, one of the edges is mentioned or one of the side is mentioned in the problem, we will keep one side of the hexagon on our left side. So this is the true shape of the hexagon when seen from the top view. So we have kept one side of the hexagon on our left side. Okay, so as the plate is parallel, the front view will be a line as Y line, because the thickness of the plate is negligible. We can see just a single line there. So project these points on the front view to get the point A dash, B dash, C dash, F dash and D dash, E dash. So this is the first step of the numerical. Now we will go for the second step. So anywhere on this particular line, mark the first point A dash, B dash and draw a line which is inclined at an angle of 40 degree. The 40 degree inclination is given, so we will take a line which is inclined at an angle of 40 degree. Now take first the distance A dash, B dash, D dash, E dash in your compass. A dash, B dash as center and cut the 40 degree line to get the point D dash, E dash. Same way, now take the distance A dash, B dash, C dash, F dash in your compass. Again A dash, B dash as center and cut the 40 degree line to get the point C dash, F dash. Now the next step is easy. Just project all these 6 points in the top view. Extend the 6 points to intersect the projectors from the front view to get the points A1, B1, C1, D1, E1 and F1. Once you have marked the points, join all these points by dark line to get the reduced shape. Okay. So this is the last problem of condition number 3. Now we will go for the next condition, that is condition number 4. Now it is nothing but plane is perpendicular to HP and inclined to VP, exactly opposite of condition number 3. Now the plane is inclined to HP and inclined to VP and perpendicular to HP. So it will be somewhat like this. It is a square plate kept in such a way that the surface, this black color surface, is inclined to VP and the surface is perpendicular to HP. Now its front view will be a reduced shape, its top view will be an inclined line. But as we cannot draw directly the reduced shape, we will first assume that the plate is parallel to VP or on VP, as we have assumed for condition number 3. Now here I have written the same thing, that its front view is reduced shape and top view is an inclined line. So here it is by mistake I have written rectangle, it should be square. Now condition number 4, again we will try to find out the solution of this particular square plate. So the condition again has a two-step solution, same as condition number 3. The first step will be assumption. Now for this particular thing, we will assume that the complete surface of the square is parallel to VP, because one side of the square is parallel to VP, so we are assuming the surface parallel to VP. Or the second tip is inclination is with VP, so we will assume the surface parallel to VP. But in the condition number 5 problem, this tip 1 will help you. So try to identify the assumption by using either the side, corner, or whatever is given of a particular plane. Now this is again the same problem. We will see how it can be drawn. So we have assumed that the surface of the square plate is parallel to VP. So the true shape will be seen in front view, and top view will be a line below XY line. So this is the square. Now as here you can see, one side is parallel, we have kept one side of the square on our left side. Give the names A, B, C, D, then projected in the top view. This will be, top view will be a line as thickness is negligible. So mark the points. Now next step, extend it towards right, mark the point AB, incline the line by given angle, that is phi, project. So first I will show it that how the inclination will be done. So this is phi. AB and CD same length will be here. Now project these points in the front view. Extend the horizontal projectors from the front view to intersect the projectors from the top view. Get the point of intersection, and once you have marked the points of intersection, join all these points by dark line, so that you will get the reduced shape of the square. So it is same as condition number 3, only the positions of the true shape are changed. Why? Because now the inclination is VP, so true shape will be above XY line, or true shape will be seen in front view. Now here I have given some problems on condition number 4, and the best thing is solution is not there. So by just going through the problems, deciding the assumption for first step, try to solve the problems. Now I will not give you the solution of these 3 problems. You on your own have to just imagine the things and try to draw it. Okay. So it is simple. First is about square, next is pentagon, and the third one is hexagon, same as what we have done for condition number 3. Only here instead of rectangle it is square. There was pentagon, there was hexagon in condition number 3. So you just go through condition number 4, which we have discussed just now, and try to solve these problems. Okay. So coming next slide, now it is the main thing which has been introduced. It is condition number 5, the final thing which we want to learn, and which carries 12 marks. So up to condition number 4, it was just the basics, so that it will be easy to understand condition number 5. So condition number 5, what is it? Now let us see. Condition number 5 is nothing but the plane is inclined to HP and inclined to VP, or you can say that plane is inclined to both reference planes. If you remember the condition of line, the final condition, it was line is inclined to both HP and VP. Here the same thing is there, instead of line it is now plane. So plane is inclined to both HP and VP. Now what will happen when the plane is inclined to both HP and VP? Here we have taken an example of rectangle. It is kept in such a way that the surface is inclined to HP as well as it is inclined to VP. Now if the inclination is with both the reference plane, its front view will be reduced shape, its top view will be reduced shape, and both these reduced shapes will be of different sizes. So if you see the front view, here you will get a reduced shape. If you see the top view, here you will get the reduced shape. So here I have shown the third step. This is the final step. Actually it does not come directly, we have to go for second, then we have to go for first. So it is a 3-step problem. Now when the plate is or the plane is inclined to both the reference plane, its front view will be reduced shape, its top view will be a reduced shape, and both the sizes of reduced shape will be different. So that's why I have given the name as RS1, RS2, reduced shape 1, reduced shape 2, or you can say reduced shape 1, reduced shape 2. It depends on the condition. Okay, so keep in mind that whenever a plane is inclined to both reference plane, both the views, that is front view, top view, will be reduced shape, and we cannot directly draw the reduced shape. We have to go for certain steps. Now we will see the next slide what are the things which we want to consider when drawing this particular condition. Here I have written the same thing, that front view and top view both are reduced shape of the given plane which is inclined to both HP and VP. So this condition has a 3-step solution. So condition 3, 4 were 2-step. Now condition number 5 is a 3-step solution. So first step will be assumption, second step will be inclination, again third step will be inclination. So in third and fourth only one inclination was there. In condition 5 2 inclinations are there. So second step will be the step for inclination, third step will be the step for inclination. Okay, so let us now move to the next slide. So here again I am carrying the what is the condition we are studying so that it will be easier for you. Now step 1, step 2, step 3. So it is simple. If you just remember all the things whatever we are discussing here, it will be very easy for you to solve the problems. So what is step 1? It is nothing but assumption so that we can see the true shape. What is step 2? It is inclination with reference plane either with HP or VP depending on the condition of the problem given, so that we can get the first reduced shape. So the inclination in step 2 will give you first reduced shape. Now what will be the step 3? Again it will be inclination either with HP or VP, and what it will give? It will give us the second reduced shape. So in step 2 we will get RS1 and in step 3 we will get RS2. So it is simple. Here it is the theoretical part. When in the next slide it is I have given you a flow. When you will see the flow of that particular condition, you will get the things very easy. So let us discuss about the flow and all the things in the next video. Okay, thank you.